Hey friends, today is Wednesday, the 18th, and day 3 of school closure, and checking in with you all. How's everybody doing? The best part about today, so today was largely like the day before and the day before that, and I think we're settling into a string there, um, and just rolling with it, right? Because what else can you do? Like I was saying, the best part about today was we got some social interaction. Um, in a variety of ways, which is great. So there was some checking in over texting MS Teams with work folks and sending each other cheerful, silly notes and just generally being present with each other as we go through all this, each in our own homes in our own little isolated ways, and still trying to keep the work of work going forward. Another treat was my son's teacher coming by. She lives not far from us, like around the corner, essentially, a couple blocks away. And she brought math workbooks, which did not get opened, but they're here, and we will approach them next week. For now, we're trying to gradually build up the amount of time that kiddos do the schoolwork. So today, that was not the priority. The priority was me getting job stuff done, him getting some of his work done and having a variety in his day, and a lot of interaction with me and with his teacher when she came by and with the kids over the back fence, which was another treat. My husband had a video conference chat with his pals who are scattered about the world. No, I think they're all in Illinois, but maybe that's not true. Anyway, they were all chit-chatting for like an hour. And that's great. And that's how we're going to do this, is using the tools we have at hand to stay connected, to actually be connected. And I really savored that today. I didn't realize how much I was missing, like, the voices and humor and perspective and chit-chat of folks outside my home. And that teacher stopping by was the best, like an adult conversation with someone that I never really spent time with other than in her classroom. And we just stood in the sun, in the driveway, at an appropriate distance. There was no hugging. We did get an elbow bump. And that was good. And that was really good. And there were other good things in the day, right? Leftovers and fresh veg for dinner, and a good walk, and candlelight at the supper table, and my son setting the table, like, just voluntarily. I'm going to set the table tonight. Laundry got done. Birds came through the yard. We have we have 2 or 3 bird feeders, and they just are congregating, and it's spring, and the sun was shining, and Jamesy got some more soil into the new raised beds, and the starts that we have growing in the house have started sprouting. I'm very excited about this. There will be a garden, and so overall today was good. Nighttime is maybe the hardest time for me. Last night I read something online, and it left me feeling kind of weighted down and discouraged, and like I'm not doing enough, and maybe I'm not doing enough, but feeling dejected and daunted and discouraged and all those D words isn't going to get me to the place of doing something more, something helpful in this case, in this situation that we're in now. And there are constraints on how much I can do, but that's not where I'm going to start. I'm going to start with donations and helping the neighbors over the back fence and the lady across the street, and just, branch out from there as much as social distancing will allow. So it's that real tension between wanting to be connected and helping folks and needing to keep your distance, and challenging yourself to do a little bit more in a different way than you usually do, and really savoring the connections that you are able to make with folks. So I encourage everyone to make some sort of connection. It's actually one of my son's homework assignments. he's challenged to make a phone call or a video call with someone every day, to play 3 board games per week, and to write a letter every day or an email. So we'll start working on that in the morning. And maybe I'll pick up some practices too. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.